Hi, welcome to the Cloud Float Spa. How can I help you today? You have an appointment? Okay. Just give me a moment here. Just gotta wrap this up. Okay. What did you say your name was? How do you spell that? Okay, I see you here. You're a little bit early. Yes, that is right. For first timers, we do recommend being punctual. If not, come about 20 minutes earlier, just because there is quite a lot of stuff to get through for the first time. It seems like you're here for the free trial. Yes, we were running that special program. I'm really glad to see you putting it into use. It is such a phenomenal opportunity that doesn't come by often. Yeah, so I've just gone ahead and checked you in. It seems like we don't actually have a number for you. Can I get a good phone number? Perfect. Yeah, it seems like we just have your email here, but that's perfectly fine now that we have that here, just in case any phone calls, maybe like if you've dropped anything. We won't be sending any marketing materials over phone number, over messaging, so you don't have to worry about that. But it would be great if we could get an emergency number for you, just in case anything does happen. It usually doesn't, 99% of the times, but okay. And who is this person? And their relation to you? Perfect. Okay. Alrighty. So, let's see. So you have an hour-long session today in the flotation tank. Very exciting. Is this your first time experiencing the sensory deprivation tank? Okay, so you've never done it in other places either. Okay. So what do you know about the float tank? Not much at all. That's perfectly okay. That's why we ask you to come earlier, just so we can talk through things. So I do have this here. So I'm just gonna flip through to this section for newcomers. I'm gonna have to get you to sign a waiver later as well, after I talk to you about all the rules and standards and guidelines and everything, just so it's just a liability waiver to make sure that you were listening and paying attention, and that we've done our due diligence and everything. So to start off, may I know if you are pregnant or if you're on any particular medications right now? Okay, and those are for your allergies. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so do you have any experience with epilepsy or seizures? Okay, no? Okay, that's great. All right, and you're not pregnant. That's perfect. Yeah, it's usually just not recommended unless you get, your doctor to sign off on it. So next up we have, okay, so do you have any new piercings in the past 2 to 3 weeks? No? Any tattoos? Okay, and what about hair coloring? Okay, so that is your natural hair? It's beautiful. Yeah, totally. I was gonna ask you where you get your hair done. Okay, so those are all clear. So are you wearing any contact lenses right now? Okay, yeah, just for future reference, if you do, it's just recommended that you take it, well, it's not recommended, it's required that you take it off. And have you had any caffeine or alcohol in the past 4 to 5 hours, some coffee in the morning. Okay, that's okay, but just to let you know for future reference as well, it is recommended that you don't take any caffeine or alcohol before about 4 to 6 hours before your session, just because it does kind of affect how you might react to the pod and everything, just with the accelerated or depressed state that you might be in. Okay, so yes, these are all things in our online page. I understand that not everyone looks through it though, so it is important for us to kind of walk you through it as well. So not to worry, it's perfectly fine that you didn't really go through all the terms and the guidelines, because not everybody has time for that. So okay, let's just get on. Okay, so this is not so much guidelines, then it is just a brief little explanation on what will be happening, so you have a better understanding of what's to come. So we'll show you again once we're inside the room with you how everything works, where everything is. But just to let you know, you can bring a bathing suit. I don't know if you've brought one today. Okay, no, that's okay. So just for future reference as well, you can bring your bathing suit if that's more comfortable for you, but it is recommended that you go into the pod nude, just because you get a better sensation, better experience, more immersive experience. But other than that, there's also the fact that it would take you about 4 to 5 rinses to really clean your bathing suit because of the saline nature of the water. Yep. So that aside, there will be a shower inside the room with you. So you are advised and strongly recommended to take a really thorough bath before and after the experience. Yeah. So wash your hair, your makeup, your face, everything. If there are any discharges, we will be charging you for that. Yep. So just make sure that there's a toilet and everything. So make sure you just properly clean yourself. And before you go into the shower, we will give you a pair of earplugs. So just put those in before you shower, and when you shower, it just properly seals off your ears. Yep, so that the saline water doesn't go into your ear and cause discomfort or even crystallization, because that does happen with the Epsom salt, the salt content in the water. So just be sure to do that. We'll remind you again once you're in the room, so don't worry. There'll also be some Vaseline in the room. So this is if you have any scars, any wounds right now that would hurt a lot in the salty water. So we just recommend you to help yourself to some Vaseline. Apply a generous amount, don't worry about it. And yeah, then go in. Don't worry about contaminating the water or anything. We will wash down the tank between every use. So don't worry about that. There will also be 3 bath towels and 5 smaller hand and face towels in there with you. You don't have to use everything, obviously, but it's there just in case you need it. So some further recommendations. There is also a jug of water in there. It's highly recommended you drink a full glass of water after the experience, just because the detoxifying experience and the salt content and everything, we gotta get you properly hydrated. Yep. And another recommendation is that you just sorry, skipped past a couple lines here. So it is here there are some tips and tricks for how you can meditate when you're in there. So have you ever had any meditation experiences before? Okay, So some people do freak out when they're in there, so there is an emergency button should you need someone to come and help you. But other than that, the room can only be opened from the inside, except for the master key for emergencies. But other than that, which is, you know, with our manager in a very safe room, no one can go in there, okay? So don't worry about that. You're very safe and private. So as for tips and tricks on meditation, we do have a guided meditation audio that you can play if you want. So the earplugs do muffle, but it doesn't completely block out every sound, just for safety reasons as well. So there is like a speaker inside the tank that does play things. So we don't play anything except for until it's the last 5 minutes. So it would be gentle music playing. It will softly crescendo, just to let you know that your time is up. So don't worry about that. But if you want the guided meditation audio, there is one. You'd like to try that out today? Yeah, for sure. We do have one that is particularly catered to first timers. So let me just make a note of that. Yep, so this will show up in a tablet later when I bring you to the room, just so I remember. Okay, oh sorry, missed my paging. So, other than that, another tip is that when you go into the water and, you know, you're just lying down, you know, you really have to you have to commit to just fully relaxing your neck and your head, because there is a lot of tension we hold here just to like push ourselves up. Just let go and rest assured that the water will only come until like here. So just relax your head completely. There's nothing to worry about. Just relax. And yeah, the water will support you. So you do have to be mindful of that. Another thing is, when you do come out of the water, make sure there will be a small table outside the tank that you can put, you know, a cloth, a towel on, because when you come out, you just want to make sure that hair from your hairline, or, you know, from your hair doesn't drip into your eyes, because that can be quite painful. So the recommendation is you just go out with your head slightly tilted backwards, okay? Okay. You can also put on a shower cap if you're afraid of your, you know, your hair being brittle, especially for people who frequent the center and frequently go into flotation tanks. You know, your hair might get really brittle because of all the salt. So yes, feel free to use the shower cap. If you want your hair to just be out and about, you can do that too, no worries. So there will be a light inside the tank that changes colors. It's like very soothing lights. It's a part of the light therapy experience as well. But if you don't like that, you can turn it off with the green button. I'll show it later again, so don't worry. Once again, and speaking of worries, other than the emergency button, there will be a phone intercom by the door. So if anything does happen or you need any guidance, any help, just press on that, okay? No cameras on the intercom, just audio. Okay. Alright, so that's pretty much all, everything that you need to know. Do you have any other questions for me? Any clarifications you need? Okay, yes, for sure. So yeah, you will go inside once you're done showering. You know, you can just go inside the pod, and there will be a handle on the inside. Once again, I'll point out to you later that you can just pull down, and you can very easily push it out. Yes, so there's definitely nothing to worry about in there. Yes, we definitely, I must have missed that point. Yes, it's up top. I'm so sorry about that. Let me just quickly go through again. Yes, so you will have to take off all of your jewelry. So obviously glasses, it was part of the contact lenses clause here. So Glasses, obviously, necklaces, rings, earrings, bracelets, anklets, everything. So, yep, those have to be off. Thank you for asking and clarifying that. So, yep, just gonna make sure, go through this list again. Yep. Yep, that's correct. So once you're in there, it will be completely dark except for the lights from the color changing lights. But you can turn that off as well. But you know, it's recommended that you close your eyes, so you might not really experience much either. Even with the lights on, so you might not see it. But you know, obviously, it might trickle through a little bit. Yeah, of course. So now that that's done, I do need you to sign this waiver. Here you go. So you can just read through. There's everything that I mentioned here. Again, all the important parts, not so much on the tips and tricks though. So just make sure that everything looks correct, and you can go ahead and sign that and return it to me, okay? Yeah, take your time. You still have a bit more time. Hello, you have reached Cloudfloat Spa. This is Snow. How can I help you? You'd like to make an appointment? Of course. And I'm speaking to... yes, hi, hello. Happy to hear from you again. Okay, so you would like the hour-long session on Friday in the evening. Okay, for the evening time, we currently only have a 7 p.m. slot available. Would that be okay with you? Perfect. Okay, let me just put you down here. And you would like to place an advanced order for the lavender tea as well, of course. We'll have that ready for you. Alright, and that will be coming out of your package. Yes. Okay. So after this session, you will be left with 5 more sessions in your package. Yes. Exactly, that will last you for until the end of the year, likely. Well, I don't know anything in particular regarding any sales and promotions coming up, but if things happen as per usual, then you can expect a Christmas promotion. Yes. Well, but don't tell them I told you anything, okay? It stays between us. Okay, thank you so much. I'll see you then. Bye-bye. You're done with that? Perfect. Let me just file that away. Alright, so it seems like it's pretty much time. The room is open and cleaned and ready for you. So why don't you just come with me and I'll show you how the room looks like and how everything works. Perfect. Come with me.